This is Nick Magnus Oldest, and you are watching Throwback Championship Wrestling.
Hello wrestling fans, my name is Brian Thompson, proud to be with you here as the new host of Throwback Championship Wrestling TV right here on Roku. This week, exciting action, it's Tommy Coffey against No Limits Mike Cobb, and if that's not enough to whet your appetite for professional wrestling, listen to this main event. Mr. Everybody Knows, Sean Schultz, goes one-on-one with the Tokyo Monster, Cahagas. Throwback Championship Wrestling TV starts right now.
Bell has sounded. Here we are. No Limit Mike Cobb taking on Tommy Coffey. Cobb in the white trunks, Coffey in the black. Early moments of this contest, both men will size each other up. Brian Thompson ringside here with you on Throwback Championship Wrestling. My first edition of Throwback Championship Wrestling, and certainly honored and thrilled and privileged to be here. Mike Cobb is going to have to work his way out of this situation, and that is exactly what he has done, and now has the left arm and shoulder of Tommy Coffey in trouble. Switches over to a side headlock. You will see at ringside, it's hard to miss her. The beautiful, vivacious Lisa Funk. She is in the corner of Tommy Coffey, a man who seems to like to have the odds in his favor. He's a member of that no-good stable led by the Tokyo Monster Cahagas, of which No Limit Mike Cobb could care less. You saw with a kip up right there, he is ready for action this week on Throwback Championship Wrestling. Now proud to be a part of Allied Independent Wrestling Federations, the AIWF, serving pro wrestling organizations throughout the world with one mission, and that is to bring you the absolute best in this great sport. You're seeing two of them right now, two young guns doing battle. Tommy Coffey, who has control of the arm. Referee going to call for a break, as you see Lisa Funk at ringside cheering on her man, Tommy Coffey. Doug Markham, referee, got in between the two men right there. And now we're going to get down and dirty. Little bit of fisticuffs, elbows, whatever it takes. Spinning heel kick connects to the sternum. Mike Cobb in control. Nice forearm right there as he delivers headbutt. Whoa, my. Shades the Junkyard Dog for you old school wrestling fans out there. He used the headbutt to his advantage for many, many years. Oh, look at this, going to roll through. Nice, well executed. Goes for a cover. 1, 2. 2 only, says referee Doug Markham. Markham, a senior official here in Throwback Championship Wrestling, does a great job. And right there, Tommy Coffey caught Mike Cobb in the throat. Now, a little Polish power right there to follow up. The advantage solidly in the favor of Tommy Coffey. Hooks a leg. 1 only. Looks like Mike Cobb trying to clear the cobwebs, no pun intended, as that knee of Tommy Coffey is driven hard into his back. Looking for a submission here. We mentioned Cahagas and how Tommy Coffey is a part of the Cahagas stable, so to speak, and he has helped Cahagas try to take out your Throwback Championship Wrestling heavyweight title holder, Devin Driscoll, and that situation is far from over. But right now, Tommy Coffey is concentrating on getting a victory this week on Throwback Championship Wrestling. Very good opposition here, Mike Cobb, and you're going to have to do more than that, Tommy Coffey, to beat a man like Mike Cobb. No Limit, as his nickname says, and you're showing him no respect. The offense is vicious. Now, there you go. That was a much better pin attempt on behalf of Tommy Coffey. You cannot just put one foot on a man's sternum. You cannot just put one finger on him, or you cannot cover him without hooking a leg. It's not going to get the job done here in Throwback Championship Wrestling with the caliber of competition that we're bringing you each and every week on multiple platforms. Leg dropped. 1, 2. Again, 2 only, says referee Doug Markham. And now it looks like, to me, in my opinion, Tommy Coffey seems very, very frustrated. He's now just showing that it seems no matter what he does, he has yet to figure out a way to get the job done and put Mike Cobb away. Exciting action coming up, as mentioned at the top of our program. We will see in action Sean Schultz in our main event taking on the aforementioned Gahagas. 1, 2. Tommy Coffey getting upset with the cadence of the count of Doug Markham, but I think Doug is doing a fantastic job. We mentioned Gahagas against Sean Schultz a little bit later on in this broadcast. It is your main event this week on Throwback Championship Wrestling. You got to know Gahagas is watching this match as he prepares for his own battle. Gahagas, as mentioned, aligns himself with Tommy Coffey. You got to know a lot of money was exchanged, and a neck brace may need to be exchanged for No Limit Mike Cobb. He was caught with a neck breaker. 1, 2, and again. Give a lot of credit to this young man. Give a ton of credit to Mike Cobb. He will not surrender. He knows how important this matchup is to move up the ladder and to hopefully one day, oh man, that hurts. One day, hopefully be in contention for the Throwback title held currently by Devin Driscoll, a young man who certainly is doing a great job of representing Throwback Championship Wrestling against all odds. Tommy Coffey right here thinks this could be what he needs just to wear down Mike Cobb. We've seen moments of excellence from Cobb. He has some vicious feet. He can fly. And he may be about to go to sleep. If that arm would have dropped, it would have been over. But no, it's not to be. As No Limit Mike Cobb is trying to get that adrenaline pumping in his body. Bring himself up to a vertical base and break this hold. And he's done it. Mike Cobb may be getting that second win that he needs. Swinging this on a clothesline. Oh, but that time, Tommy Coffey connected. And Mike Cobb, every time he has a chance, 1, 2. You hear the fans chanting, well, they're saying that Tommy sucks. That's their opinion. I'm not going to say it. I think Tommy Coffey has a bright future ahead of him here in Throwback Championship Wrestling, whether I like his attitude or not. But seconds ago, the point I was trying to make is that Mike Cobb, every time he musters up some sort of offense, things like that right there, take him solely off his game, courtesy of Tommy Coffey. It was a spear. It's a cover. 1, 2. Oh. Well, sometimes success is where luck meets preparation, and it may have just happened there for Mike Cobb as he reached out and just so happened to be planted right near the bottom rope. And now Lisa Funk is saying, come on, stay on him, Tommy. Get the job done. Who knows how much money she has invested in this situation. Oh, there we go. Mike Cobb doing whatever it takes now. He's going to have to throw some closed fists. Sometimes a man has to do what a man has to do. Irish whip. No reversal by Tommy Coffey. Swing and miss on that clothesline. Look at this. We're going to airborne. Mike Cobb springboard into an RKO diamond cutter-like maneuver. Yeah, Lisa Funk has a problem. Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. We may need to pull the sensors here. This Lisa Funk is propositioning Mike Cobb. What's he? Wait a minute. What is she doing here? Whoa! I don't think oh, she slapped him, man. What was that all about? Used her assets to her advantage. Oh, belly-to-belly suplex right there. Tommy Coffey took advantage. 1, 2, 3, that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match, Tommy Coffey!
Well, Tommy Coffey used the distraction of Lisa Funk at ringside, and I don't think it's too hard to have to tell you exactly what happened there. Pretty obvious. She propositioned Mike Cobb, and he's a normal man. Any man, certainly would be distracted by a beautiful woman like that propositioning him, and it certainly worked to the advantage of Tommy Coffey, who continues to move up the ranks here in Throwback Championship Wrestling. And we got a lot of exciting action, as mentioned, our main event. Mr. Everybody Knows, Sean Schultz. He's in action against the Tokyo Monster, the world-traveled Kahagis. It's right here on Throwback Championship Wrestling. Exciting. Glad to be here with you. You see Mike Cobb now trying to collect his thoughts. Yeah, breather, no doubt about it. But I have a feeling Mike Cobb will be back. We have not seen the last of this great young man. He has a bright future in professional wrestling and here in Throwback Championship Wrestling. Again, the assets came into play. Lisa Funk, the damage was done. Tommy Coffey, your winner. Opening contest this week on Throwback TV. Coming up next, the main event. We talked about it. It's the Tokyo Monster Kahagis one-on-one with Mr. Everybody Knows, Sean Schultz. Do not change that channel. You won't want to miss it.
What's the secret ingredient to an NHRA Mellow Yellow Drag Racing Series champion? Maybe it's the mind-blowing boost from Mellow Yellow. Or maybe it's the ridiculously smooth citrus taste. Or maybe it's both. Mellow Yellow. Go on yellow.
We are back, Throwback Championship Wrestling main event time. As there you see the man, Mr. Everybody Knows, Sean Schultz, stepping into the ring now to face the Tokyo Monster Kahagis. Two men that have certainly climbed the ranks of this sport in the last several years to the top. This is a main event, ladies and gentlemen, anywhere in the country. But we're bringing it to you right here on Throwback Championship Wrestling TV as you hear the bell sound. I'm ready. I've got the seatbelt on. This is going to be one heck of a main event. Brian Thompson ringside here with you. Glad to be with you wherever you are. If you're watching us on Roku, if you have another format that you're watching this program, we are glad to have you here. And Kahagis wasting no time in assaulting Mr. Everybody Knows, Sean Schultz. The referee's going to have to control Kahagis. Come on, ref. Get the man off of him. Get Kahagis back. Relentless. He's throwing the count, is the referee, and Kahagis is blatantly ignoring it. Obviously doesn't care. Referee's discretion right there, and I don't want to see it end in a quick disqualification as a journalist or a wrestling fan, either one. Oh, look at that. Nice by Sean Schultz. Now, Sean Schultz grabs an arm, boot to the midsection. Mr. Everybody Knows, suplex coming up. Well executed, floats over, one. Oh, you're not going to beat Kahagis that quickly, I don't think. And certainly Schultz, if he wanted to, should have grabbed the leg. I think he knows that. Sean Schultz, Tokyo Monster Kahagis, a main event as only Throwback Championship Wrestling can bring you this week. Two of the finest in our sports. Look at that deep arm drag. There you go. Hangs on to the left arm and shoulder of Kahagis. This is the kind of action that will soon be a part of the Home of Wrestling Roku channel. For those of you who are with us on Roku, the Home of Wrestling HOW is coming, and it will feature tremendous wrestling from the past, present, from organizations across the globe, America, Europe, and Japan, and we have lost sight of these two individuals. Cahagas and Sean Schultz are on the floor out of our visual here. There we go. There I see Schultz. Cahagas has taken advantage of the situation, driving an elbow to the back of the forehead. The extremities there of Sean Schultz. This is the kind of action that will be a part of HOW Home of Wrestling Roku channel cover by Cahagas. It was a 2 only. That's coming this summer, so stay tuned each and every week here on Throwback Championship Wrestling to find out more about that awesome, awesome product that's coming to Roku. And for those of you speaking of next week, be sure to be with us. We will have Rebel. Yes, you have seen her on Impact Wrestling on worldwide television with Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. That's TNA. She takes on Brittany Love. And then our very own throwback champion, Devin Driscoll, will be in action against a former world champion in TNA, Magnus. So that should be exciting. Oh, look at this. This is just nasty right here. Look at the choke going on here. Sean Schultz in trouble. I mentioned our Throwback Championship Wrestling heavyweight title holder, Devin Driscoll, a man who has certainly had his run-ins with a Tokyo Monster Cahagas. So he knows what kind of damage that Sean Schultz is feeling right now, and you have to believe that Devin Driscoll is watching on somewhere, studying this situation. He knows at some point in time, he and Cahagas will have another encounter with the championship of Throwback Championship Wrestling on the line. The Tokyo Monster now just trying to wear down Sean Schultz. Sean Schultz, an exciting young man. Everybody knows. And he certainly, when he is to a vertical base, when he is in control, he is something to see, fun to watch. He has certainly improved his physical specimen. He looks great, never seen him in better shape. And there you go. Good counter right there. Jaw jacker, jaw breaker, whatever you want to call it. It usually works. And he did. He had to do a second one, though. That's just how big and bad the Tokyo Monster Cahagas is. Your main event this week on Throwback Championship Wrestling. It's excitement personified. Look out. Cahagas running in like a house on fire. Look, it just takes multiple shots to take this man down. Cahagas is what his name says, a monster. Oh, that'll do it. Cover by Sean Schultz. Oh! Ooh. Sean Schultz right there could feel it. He felt the wind within his grasp. He's getting this great crowd behind him. The fans of Throwback Championship Wrestling are 110% in the corner of Sean Schultz. He tastes a boot, and now right like that, what momentum was in the favor of Sean Schultz has shifted. And now it's a Tokyo Monster. Right there, repeated knife edge chops after a headbutt to the chest area. Talk about a move and a series of maneuvers that could give a man cardiac arrest. The Tokyo Monster Cahagas, ladies and gentlemen, watching wherever you are. You're viewing right now on your screen two of the best in the sport today, and they are here as part of Throwback Championship Wrestling. The caliber of athlete here is second to none, and we thank you for joining us and supporting us. Schultz in trouble, but he's going to fight his way out of this situation. Boot to the midsection. Mr. Everybody Knows mustering up some offense, but it was not to be in. Cahagas took his head off with the close on 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Cahagas is going to get your win in this week's main event.
And new television champion, the Tokyo Monster, Cahagas!
Cahagas has stolen some gold there that was in the possession of Sean Schultz as a result of this battle here on Throwback Championship Wrestling. Wait a minute, the match is over, come on! The match is over, you won, Cahagas, that's enough! Now he pushed the referee, that's gonna cost you money! Bell is ringing. Cahagas refusing to let up here. He's shoving the referee. He's going to be fined and he may be suspended if he doesn't stop this. Come on! Go to the back. You won your darn match. Come on, man. Oh, good grief, he just beat a referee like a rag doll.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wait, here's
the
Devin
referee
Driscoll.
has reversed
Devin
his
Driscoll's had
decision,
enough of it.
making the winner of the match is still your NWA Star Television Champion,
Devin
Mr.
Driscoll had enough of
Everybody
this
Knows,
situation.
Sean
He's sick of what Cahagas has been trying to do to him.
Schultz.
He was sick of what he was seeing happening to Sean Schultz. That title that Schultz holds has been returned to him, thank goodness. Referee has reversed his decision in case you didn't catch that. And thank goodness that young man Devin Driscoll was here, your Throwback Championship Wrestling Heavyweight title holder, who has something he wants to say about it.
Hold on.
Hey, who do you think you are? For real. Put your hands on that referee. You shouldn't even be doing that.
Hey, hold on a second.
Rings wide open, boy.
Hey. I know exactly who you are. I've heard your name for a long time. And I tell you one thing, to win the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, you gotta be one tough SOB. And that you are. Number two, I'm man enough to admit when I got beat, you beat me. You kicked the living crap out of me and you beat me. Then you showed your true colors. Instead of that red paint, there should be a whole lot of yellow down your back. And you jumped me. I wasn't even paying attention. So see exactly who you are, Cahagas. You got me this time. There'll be another time, I promise.
What's the secret ingredient to an NHRA Mellow Yellow Drag Racing Series champion? Maybe it's the mind-blowing boost from Mellow Yellow. Or maybe it's the ridiculously smooth citrus taste. Or maybe it's both. Mellow Yellow. Go on yellow.
Next week, it's another exciting edition. It's Brittany Love taking on Teenage Rebel. And Devin Driscoll defends his title against Magnus. You don't want to miss next week. Throwback TV. We'll see you there.